everyone. My name is Susan, known as Lady Sue by others. I'm your spiritual life coach. Today, I'd like us to talk about the two things that keep us captive. Yes, we are sometimes prisoners of our own lives. The first one is our past, and the second one is our future. We often spend a lot of time thinking about what had already happened to us, which we do not have control over. We then spend a lot of time analyzing the situation. Why did it happen? The timing that it happened. When did it happen at the time that it happened? How did it happen? Thinking that it would have been better if it happened in a particular way. And all those worries and concerns, we are busy processing and pondering a lot of negative energy into our thoughts, and yet we do not have answers. Or at least even if you know why it happened, but because it's something that had already happened in the past, you cannot change. You just need to accept it and move forward. These are the things that actually blocks our energy flow, which also gives bad energy vibrations into our lives, which also attract cycles into our lives, because we are not closing certain chapters of our lives so that we can open up for newer things to breed, for newer things to be born, so that we can be able to move forward with those lessons that we have learned. And these causes a lot of heartache, depression, and loss of interest, feeling like we cannot keep going. The second one is spending a lot of time thinking about what is to come, our future. We have this habit of worrying a lot about the things that had not yet happened, and we are processing them in our head, thinking about how we are going to go about them. Sometimes we solve problems that have not even existed because we are thinking about the future and our current circumstances, and we see that they do not match. When you think at your current moment and you are already perceiving that there's certain things that you are supposed to achieve, or there is certain things that you are supposed to actually maneuver around, and you are thinking about your capabilities and your strengths and maybe your financial situations at times, and you think that I cannot do it. How am I going to cope? This is not going to be possible. Already you are manifesting the negatives. Already we are calling upon the spirits that are saying it's not gonna happen. Sometimes these things cause a lot of anxiety in our lives. They keep us in captive where we cannot be motivated enough. We cannot believe in the unknown. We cannot do as much as we can with or under the circumstances that we are in, because we are attracting and absorbing all these negative energies that are capturing us not to be able to move forward. Let us always bear in mind that whatever that we are consuming into our thoughts, into our minds, and uttering with our words, we are already creating something into the universe. And the universe is listening, because remember, the universe is teaming up with us. The universe is working with us. And what we put out to the universe is what we will be receiving. So we need to start changing our perceptions by things, especially the things that we do not have control over, the things that we cannot see with our eyes, because already the universe is working for us. You know about the saying, everything that is working for our own good. And there's also one scripture that says, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. There are a lot of things that are happening in the present which you should rather be focusing on. You need to practice to be aware and conscious and in the presence, because when we are in the presence, we have an opportunity to vibrate and choose which energies we want to vibrate at and at the level that we want to vibrate on. So trust in the process. Always remember that everything works for your own good, and always remember that we have power in manifestation, meaning that we can actually manifest and call out the things that we want. So, which is why we also need to guard the things that we say with our mouths, the things that we also think in our heads. Let us take things for what they are. Let us accept situations, and let us always trust that the universe is working with us, and we need to partner so that we can get the most out of it. How I normally encourage myself when those time comes, because we live in a real world where situations happen and they really shake us and provoke our thoughts. At times they sometimes disturb us, can become very tormenting. Sometimes our life experiences can really be hard to process. There is just 3 things that I normally remind myself when hard times come and when I start to think about the past and maybe worry about the future. I always remind myself, 1, that I am here for an experience. Whatever that is happening, it's happening for my own good, and I must enjoy the ride, because one thing for sure, with those experiences happening, I am getting some knowledge, I am getting some experience, and the teachings are rich because they are equipping me for certain things that are still to come. Number 2, I always remind myself that there are karmas in life. It might be a karma that I'm clearing, whether it is something that has to do with my actions or that has to do with past experiences and past contracts. So I need to embrace it, because I am clearing my way so that I'm opening for new things to come. Because remember, experiences that happens to us, the things that we go through, sometimes we need to go through them so that they can make way for newer things to come, so that you can be elevated into another level in terms of growth. So that is how I actually process when these things come. The 3rd one, I always remind myself that we are not only fighting battles that relates to current situations and this current life. We also have past lives that we are challenged by. We also have generational issues that we are here to clear. So at times when those moments come, we need to get up and team up with those that are working with us, whether it's our angels, our ancestors, our guides, and we need to then open that higher understanding where we go into discernment with our intuition, where we go deep inside, where we gather our spiritual wisdom so that we can be able to maneuver through all these issues, through all these past experiences that are coming forth, because all of them, they are out here to teach us something with our lives, and most importantly, they are part and parcel of the contracts that we have signed as part of our higher purpose, as we all maneuver into finding out why we are here. So the next time anxiety kicks in, just say, I know everything is working for my good. The next time your depressed mode kicks in, just say, I might not have the answer now why those things happened, but I know that they happened for my own good, and they are part and parcel of what is about to come, because they are going to add to that future that I'm working towards. Thank you so much. I hope today's engagement was heartwarming and it would at least give some comfort with regard to the challenges that we are facing on a daily basis. Thank you so much for your time. Remember to subscribe and to click the like button and to also click the notification button. Thank you for your time and goodbye.